I'll be using this video to demonstrate how we do graphs in Excel, starting off with the data set that we've got shown over here, already highlighted for us. And as you can see, it's not going to be anything that anyone actually collected in the lab. I've got my fake volumes over here, and I'm saying I'm using material 1 with the masses shown over there. So once I have this selected, as it was, just reselecting it to show that I do need to select that specific data, I go to Insert, Scatterplot, and then I can pick which type I want. I'm going to pick the one that just shows the points without any connection in there. And this will go ahead and get the graph pretty much set up for me. It already shows what we need it to show. We've got the two axes here. The bottom axis here, the horizontal one, is going to be the left column. And the vertical axis here, the y-axis, that's going to be our second column. Now, clearly this doesn't really tell us all that much. We would definitely like it to have some more information on it, and we can use these different layouts at the top to help with that. If I click the one over here, it shows me that I can now put a title in, where I can click on here and replace this with a title. So I could say that this is the relationship between mass and volume, if I wanted to say that. And I know that my horizontal axis down here, that's the left column from before, that's going to be my volume. And I know that this is going to be the mass that I measured. And these are this is the way that we should have been setting up the graphs for the class anyway, so it looks something like this. My legend over here shows that these dots correspond to my material, material 1. And so this shows most of the information that we need on here. So in short, just having the labels on here, a title, labels for the axes, both of them just tell what they are. We should also include units, so make sure that you think about that as you're going through it. So that's a simple graph. We've already set it up to include all the information that we need, and that takes care of the first graph where you're just graphing your own group's information. We may then also have a set of information for several different groups. And so that's what I've shown here, where basically what I've done is I've just taken my one group's data. I have a second group here where they have these volumes associated with those masses, and a third group with these volumes associated with those masses. And so this is basically just a table that has now assembled the data from 3 different groups. If I wanted to show all of this in a graph, I would again go and I would select the whole thing here. What's going to happen this time is that the leftmost column is going to stay as my independent variable, the one that is shown on the x-axis. And then we're going to have each of these showing up graphed correspondingly. So we'll have this as the y-coordinates to go with these x-coordinates, this as the y-coordinates to go with these, and these as the y-coordinates to go with these. Again, we do that same process where we're going to go through and pick a scatter plot, nothing extra, and we'll see that this actually sets it up for us quite nicely, where we've got different dots, each corresponding to the different materials that we're working with. Again, we would probably want to go through, format it using the button that I have up here, so that I can add my title, my axis titles, to label what my 2 axes mean. And in this way, we can get a feel for how all the group's data compare to each other.